Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Time with Flora where we talk, we learn, and we grow together. This is kind of like an anniversary episode for me. Eno Martins-Bakare. So Eno was my very first guest on the Time with Flora show, actually on the podcast, because I started podcasting before I started the talk show. And she was the first guest I had. And, thank you so much, Eno, for honoring the invitation.
Aw.
Because as a consequence of that, I realized that actually this was the way to go. Bringing people in a kind of collaborative way to tell stories and to inspire. So thank you. And it's so good to have you back here.
Thank you.
With me, actually, so that people can see us again. And we've got matching earrings as well. Yeah. So really good to have you. So Eno, you are the CEO, Chief Driver of Girls on Wheels.
Yes.
And, can you please tell the audience, if they need to be reminded, what it is that you do?
Okay, I run a company called Girls on Wheels, and it's an auto-based support brand in the sense that it is auto-based and all-female, by female, for female kind of brand. Now, we provide female drivers and driver PAs for women. We also...
Or families, right?
Yes, and families, of course, women and their children, families. And then we also run an all-female mobile car wash service, primarily targeted at women. So we go wash their cars where they are at their convenience while they're doing other things. We know that women cannot find time to go to the car wash themselves to get this done. So we take the whole professional gamut to their place and get the job done. And then we also run subscription services where women who actually own cars can help women who need, a driver to do school runs, pick up the children, and then go drop them off. So we have such services also for families who don't have a car, but need that service, delivered by a trusted female that they can have around their children. So it's been really an exciting journey, for us.
It is an amazing one, but we will talk some more after the break. See you in a minute. So I know what's been happening with Girls on Wheels since we were last together on the show. What's been happening?
Okay.
By the way, bam, bam. This wasn't happening then. So anyway, tell us about that.
Yes. Since the last show, Girls on Wheels has crossed over from Lagos into the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. We've started running our services in Abuja as well, where we're providing families with a unique service. We have our driver PAs working with women and their families in Abuja. And also we have our own premium car wash and wax. Yes. We actually have, we have three colors. We have the terrific teal, we have the magic magenta, and then we also have the lovely lavender. The thing is, these products don't have to be boring. Fine. I mean, car wash, it's like a macho activity, but then we can add color. It's like macho-like, like it has to be tough and rugged and all of that stuff. But then we have products that does this with such finesse and it does it effectively. So we're adding color to the otherwise boring range of products out there doing the same work. But then we're doing this with so much color, so much, fragrance. When a woman comes into a space, you trust a woman to just add vivaciousness, color, beauty, and that's what we're brought to the auto space with our own premium wash and wax.
Fantastic.
Yes. So that has happened. Female driver PAs are now in Abuja. We now have our own range of car care products, which will keep increasing as we keep doing this anniversary thing.
Something else, right?
Yes, there'll always be something else to add to it.
Brilliant,
so it's amazing.
Excellent. Amazing. Let's talk a little bit about all the lessons and things that you've learned on the journey since then when we come back. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Eno,
Yeah.
and I guess one of the things I've always really been curious about is how have you dealt with managing the perception and the narrative around Girls on Wheels because of the very nature of the work that it is in the Nigerian landscape, which is very traditional, very conservative. Yes, we may be modern in certain ways, but socially, culturally, we are still a very traditional country that believes that certain genders, have certain kind of roles. And I remember saying it to you last year when we did the podcast that I had seen a lady driving one of those kind of Okada keke,
yes.
transport vehicles, and it was a real surprise to me. But even till now, we're now in 2020, and there are still, you hardly ever see a woman on, driving a public transportation vehicle. It's still a very rare thing.
Yeah.
It's still a very token thing to see. So with all of that, and with how you've been managing the journey of Girls on Wheels, what have been some of those lessons that you have learned from a character building, strong point, from a, we are here as a viable business strong point? What are just generally some of those lessons that you've taken on board that are certainly worth sharing today?
Yeah, one major one would be not waiting to get validation from anyone. The more I've gone into this journey, this Girls on Wheels journey, I have realized that this is not just a product of my imagination, that there are people who need, not just want for, maybe to look cool. There are families who need this service, who want to have that peace of mind that we bring to the table. Having women who can drive, because it's known that women are more, contrary to perception, women are more safer drivers, because the natural protective instinct, the motherly instinct of a woman, which is to nurture, protect, all of that is what we're bringing into the delivery of our service as Girls on Wheels.
Yeah.
And there are families who need that. We've had calls where it's the husband that found us and tells the wife, hey, I heard about this brand. I think we should talk to them.
Amazing, yeah.
And then hand us over to the wife, or the wife gets to call us, or the husband calls us and ensures that there's a connection between us and the wife, and then says, okay, check out the profiles, and we send profiles, and then they look at it. One major lesson is don't wait for validation. I've had people very close to me who have discouraged this concept in the early days, because it just didn't make sense, because it's not what we do. It's not what we do here. Women don't wash cars, and I'm like, but why not? We mop, we dust, we clean, and all that. We do these things regularly at home. Why don't we just bring that expertise into the auto space and operate that? And that's a business. That's a business, because women pay more attention to detail. Take me, quote me, anywhere. We pay more attention to detail. Look across various, sectors and career paths and all of that. There are certain careers they will tell you it's got to be a woman that will deliver this, or not, or nobody else. But with regards to cleaning, women pay more attention to detail, to the last speck of dust and smudge is out. So let's bring that expertise to the auto space to manage that. So running with this, I found out that, validation should come from within. I believe we are spirit beings, and when we're inspired to run with something, you as an individual, as Flora, have been inspired. And the inspiration you have is different from the inspiration I have. Meaning you're inspired to to come up with Time with Flora, to inspire us, to get us to learn together, to, and increase our mental capacities and learn from people's stories and all of it. It's beautiful. And you bring this graceful, fresh face and, finesse to the field. Like, oh, yes, you do. You got it. You got it. So the thing is that I've learned validation. I give myself permission to fly, to thrive, to do,
that's it.
and
Permission.
to be.
Yeah.
And I also know that I'm limitless as Eno. Girl, I'm limitless. Whatever limit I place on myself is self-inflicted. So I can do whatever I want to do because the strength to do and to be and to become lies on the inside of me. And with chasing this vision, I've discovered that there are other layers. Because we're humans and we're limited in our scope as to what we can see. You don't know all of that which is beyond what you can see. The possibilities are endless. So all of that has come to play for me. And I believe that I'm more than I think. I don't have to seek validation from anyone. I have what it takes to run, to build, to create. I'm a creator and I'm a creative being. I have that capacity to do all of these things. So nothing should stop me. No one is stopping me except me. And I've come to that consciousness, and I just believe that, for me to birth this vision, there are so many women who depend on what we're bringing to the table, who have maybe at some point have been fired or lost one career path, and they need something new. And then what we're doing with Girls on Wheels is to create an opportunity that a skill, a driving skill in the hands of a woman can open the doors for her to get a different job, a new career path and all that. And then she can take care of her family. And so it's exciting.
The other great thing as well is that it also challenges the paradigm that says, there is no crazy idea.
Absolutely
there is
not.
It may be quirky, but that's not a reason for you not to do it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You can, no matter how crazy an idea seems, it's going to make sense to somebody. Yeah. The right target, it will be an answer to prayer to the right target audience for that crazy idea. I mean, the world thrives on crazy ideas. Come on.
For sure. Disruption. I mean, where we are today, if you look at technology and everything that's been going on, when it first came on the scene, it was weird. It was, what? That'll never work. But look at us where we are today. So anything else to add to that sort of list of learnings, revelations?
Another thing I've learned is the fact that there are good people. There are helpers of destiny, if you like. I've been given so many platforms just from people who have heard about this idea and it resonated with them and it made so much sense to them. And they've offered their platforms and say, hey, girl, fly. Yeah. People need to hear about this. This is fresh. This is new. This is different. Go. Hey, have you heard about her? Yeah. She does this. She does that. And without expecting anything from me, it's just like, oh, I have this platform and I believe you can run with it. And they've provided those platforms, and more people have heard about Girls on Wheels, people who shouldn't have. Yeah. I've found myself on some high tables with some people I never thought was possible. That you just look at them from afar and you're like, and then you find yourself actually in the same environment and on the same platform with them. Wonderful. And you're like, how did I get here? Yeah. And I'm like, how did I get here? Yeah. How did I get here? There are good people. And that's why, if we have faith and we believe in what we carry and we run with it, there are people along the path
waiting to receive
and help hand you over to the next person, take you to the next level. Yeah. So that has come practically by doing what we do.
Yeah. Wow, I can't wait to talk to you in like 6 months. Forget a year. Eno, it's been a delight. Thank you for coming on the show again. We will always keep talking. You know that we do.
Pleasure is mine.
I hope that what you are doing and what you continue to do is an inspiration to others. So. They need to go check out Girls on Wheels NG.
Yes, Girls on Wheels NG I mean, in terms of our website?
Yes.
Okay, girlsonwheels-ng.com.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
We'll have it in the narrative as well. Thank you very much, Eno. All the best of luck to you.
Yes.
And I'll certainly see you soon.
Thank
we'll say
you.
bye-bye for now.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye, guys.